Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got something to go over from Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now that said, here we go. Yes, some things will be EC dropped, caps, not only on X feed, but also from Stow Reddit. So we will start here. So hello, captains. Star Trek Online will have maintenance on Xbox and PlayStation, and the estimated downtime is 2 hours. So as of the drop of this video, that was already yesterday. So let's go over the console patch notes. So check all the exciting changes. So of course it is the start of the event campaign part 3. So they say, but it already started yesterday. On the 27th, actually, I was able to do the first day. So there definitely are some growing pains here under Deca, 100%. But we've gone over this already. We know what the actual prize is, and that is the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon. We did a video, of course, and I will link that probably at the end card here, going over the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon, which is probably one of my favorite ground weapons. It's probably not the favorite ground weapon. I think the Shax Cannon still takes that, but this is a close second. So as I mentioned in one of my videos, don't miss this out. Don't miss this, especially newer captains on console. Don't miss it. It's a fun ground weapon in my opinion. But of course, this also works towards the event campaign, where we can definitely get all the prizes. We get all the prizes: the premium T6 Starship, the 2 T6 ship coupons from the Zen store, and the 1500 low buy. So do not miss it. And the 2 TFOs again that you can do for this is, of course, Azure Nebula and the Vault and Snare. Wish they'd give us more, but that's all we got. So there's that. Next up, we're gonna go here. So some of you might have wondered what the Khitomer Alliance has been up to while you were fighting to secure our galaxy. Command has answers for you. Find out more in our latest lore blog, Above All Else. Love this image, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty cool image of the Alliance meeting of the minds here. See that cool little map that they're going over of the universe here, and of course all the major players. So this is a pretty cool, interesting blog here. This probably just means that the next story is pretty close. But as you can see here, this was written by Flo, which of course we already are familiar with that name. It was the senior narrative designer, and that is Deca Games 100%. And the art was by Gohan. I hope I'm saying that right. Sounds like Gohan and Gohan fused. Ramen, which is the concept artist again under Deca Games. So I think this is one of the first blogs that I've seen just under Deca Games here. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to read it out here, caps. I'm going to leave it in the description below so that you captains can go over it in your personal ready room on your own time. But that just means to me that the next featured episode is coming soon. Next up, and lastly on the X feed here. So yesterday we did a video on the World Razor being missing, and I had some feelings that I needed to get out there, and I'm still feeling sort of peeved off that my World Razor is missing. Now, this is they did address it, so fair enough, they did address it here. So engineering is reporting 2 issues affecting some of our captains. There have been reports of mishaps regarding the World Razor T6 ship, which we are aware of and are working on. So hopefully there's a patch that will be coming out soon, and it was on the launcher, and it says, and I'm just going to read it here, May 29, so 7 to 9:30. So hopefully that fixes it. I'm hoping that really fixes it. We're going to have to wait and see. And they also say captains on Steam might also be unable to see our current lifetime subscription sales, which our engineers are already working on enabling as well. So we apologize for the confusion and inconveniences. Glad they addressed it. Okay, let's just put it out there. Glad they addressed it, which it would have looked really bad if they did not. Now, we're going to circle back to this in a bit. The other thing I wanted to go over, it was on Stow Reddit, is this was posted by NeoK182. So Ranger / Paladin updated on PlayStation. Leggy materials added and can customize parts. So usually that means a new ship is incoming or they're going to be remastering it. And console has been away over the years to have things leaked out. So we're going to have to wait and see what this sort of spawns, if anything, other than them just giving another pass to ships and updating the materials so that we can have a little bit more kit bashability. So there is that. Now, going back to what we were just talking to on console again too, as well on Stow Reddit, well, the World Razor bug has hit console too. So that is very unfortunate. Now, I'm not the only one who feels really kind of upset about this. Obviously now on all platforms, captains are feeling the missing World Razor. So again, I'm hoping that tomorrow's patch, they actually address it. Now, there are no patch notes as a drop of this video. They have been releasing it in the morning, and we won't be able to go over that until the evening because I'm usually at work. But I'm hoping that when we next go over the patch notes, it is a fix. Now, having said that, there has been an issue as well that I've been made aware of here on this actual video. So I'm going to pull it up right here. It was under my notifications, and it's all, I guess I can go over here. It's one of the comments here in the video. So this was by Lonnie Johnson 8732. So today I was in my Akira and it depopulated my quad cannons and won't let me put them on the ship. Now, I automatically assumed legendary Akira, so I actually went on my legendary Akira. So what we're gonna do is switch over to Stow quickly here, because when I first logged on before I streamed, I tested the legendary Akira not being able to equip. Shout out to Steve-O, I love you. Dual heavy cannons. So on this fresh tune, I actually went ahead and claimed the legendary Akira command cruiser. Now that is wrong, and we'll go over that shortly, but as you can see here, I cannot equip these phaser dual heavy cannons. I know the top part is blocking the view, but trust me when I say that these are dual heavy cannons. I cannot equip it at all. So this World Razor bug, I believe, is extending to other ships, but thankfully they're not missing, but still affecting their names and designation. This shouldn't be a legendary Akira command cruiser. The name for that, it says class requirements not met. So the name for this ship supposed to be is a legendary Akira multi-mission command cruiser. Now, having said that, we're gonna hop on. Let's turn Stow off here. We're gonna hop on quickly to the Discord. Put that on here. Shout out to one of our caps, Dwayne. This bug is, I think, the same one that's affecting this ship list right here. And one of them is just the ship that we were on. The legendary Akira command cruiser should be legendary Akira multi-mission command cruiser, which should be able and has been able to equip dual heavy cannons and cannons. But look at this list, captains. There are other ships that are wrongly now designated. So we'll go through some of them here. The Alliance Battlecruiser should be the Khitomer Alliance Battlecruiser. The Battlecruiser should be Arbiter Battlecruiser. Fleet Battlecruiser should be Fleet Avenger Battlecruiser, and so on and so forth. So you can see here how many ships are affected. If you want, captains, I'll probably copy this and put it in the description below so you can have a look. Again, of course, the World Razor Command Juggernaut should be World Razor Temporal Ops Juggernaut. So it's absolutely crazy how much things have broken here in this last patch. And I'm hoping, like I said earlier, that they definitely fix this right away with that patch tomorrow. I get that Deca is going to be going through growing pains. We are going to be going through growing pains with Deca. But this is probably the worst I've ever seen it. And I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous that the World Razor just gone missing. And now, of course, these ships, the ship list there that we just showed you, is affected as well. Now, that could be an indication, as someone had mentioned, that we're getting a new ship bundle, which we normally do get around this year. Last year, we got the Heritage bundle. So maybe that's what's happening, that they're, they're trying to fix skins on the Ranger. Maybe the ships that they're trying to mess with, something went wrong, and then boom, World Razor's missing, and then all the other ships' names, or those ships, particular ships' names, get changed. And in doing so, the designation also gets changed, where the class requirements, you have ships that cannot equip certain weapons. Like, example, the Akira, legendary Akira, cannot put heavy cannons. So Deca is aware of the World Razor, but I'm not sure if they're aware of this problem. So I am putting it in this video. Hopefully, one of them watches. And in fairness, I'm not expecting them to, but Counselor Sana, in some of my DMs with her, mentioned she has watched some of my videos. So I'm hoping Counselor Sana or any dev from Deca watches this and addresses the issue that not only the World Razor is affected, but all those other ships in that list. So please, let's get this right. Let's make sure that before we get an event update or a featured episode update, these things get fixed. And if we have to go work after hours or into the weekend, please do so. Because again, with the World Razor, it's a premium ship, and some captains actually did pay real in-life resources, real money for that, and maybe the other ships too on that list. So anyways, I'm probably beating a dead horse, but this is a very important and serious issue that we wanted to bring attention to. So Caps, do us a favor, hit the like button, comment below, let us know if you've been affected by the World Razor, or if there's any other ships that have changed in your fleet that also needs some attention bringing too. And of course, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube Bridge, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.